Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're back in the truck. Gonna go pick up another truck, but it's a little bit different this time. I've already got the truck bought. It's in Denver, and it was a really good deal, and I had my buddy go pick it up for me, so it's already at his house, and we're gonna go check it out and see it for the first time. It's a 72 Sport Custom Highboy, and it's actually the cheapest truck I bought in a long time. So we're gonna go check it out and haul this thing back home, so let's get after it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Matt's Truck Buying Adventures. That's what I feel like I should be calling this anyway. It seems like what I've been doing a lot lately, but just can't help myself. There's been a lot of good trucks popping up lately, and I just have to go get them. But as I'm driving to Denver, I got a little bit of time to myself, and I was thinking I needed to let you guys know how the for sale trucks went. A couple episodes back, I listed 3 trucks for sale actually: a crew cab, a four-wheel drive F600, and a short wheelbase truck. And currently, at the time of filming this, the crew cab is sold and the F600 is sold. So I thought I'd fill you guys in on what happened there. The crew cab actually went to a viewer of the channel, which is pretty cool. I really appreciate everyone that contacted me about buying it. But this guy actually contacted me and sent a deposit within 40 minutes of me posting that video. So he got on it real quick and got first dibs on it. So that one wasn't active for very long. If you were paying attention to the for sale ad, it said pending for a long time. That's because he had to come all the way from California. He came, it's actually just a few days ago, and picked it up. And I just got a message from him today that he's back in California, so he made it all the way back. And he actually bought a 75 Highboy chassis that I had, and he's going to make that truck into a Highboy, convert it to a Highboy. So that's really cool. Glad I could fix him up with a frame, because that's going to be a cool truck when he's done. Glad that truck's going to be saved and restored and made into something cool. Anyway, the F600, it went to a little bit closer in Oklahoma. I think around Tulsa area is where that guy was from. And I was talking to those guys what they were going to do with that, and they actually have a dent side crew cab, just a cab that's in real good shape, and they're going to make that truck into a four-wheel drive crew cab that's a dent side. So they're going to kind of scrap the body and use the crew cab body to use that four-wheel drive chassis. So that's going to be a cool project as well. So both of those deals turned out real good. The short wheelbase is still available. However, I have a guy that wants to come look at it when I get back from this trip picking up this truck. So hopefully it's sold before too long, and we'll call that a success. You guys were right. I know a while back I did a poll on the communities tab on the channel page, and asked about selling the truck and about auctions or what you guys thought about an auction site. That's kind of what I was thinking about doing, or doing a private party. And the vast majority of you guys said you'd much rather buy a private party. So I thought I'd give it a shot, you know, not out anything. If it doesn't sell, I can just list it for auction like I was going to. But it actually turned out really, really nice. Some really nice people came and bought the truck. A lot of times you list something for sale and you got to deal with a bunch of tire kickers and a lot of people that are a pain in the butt and want to buy it for 500 bucks kind of a deal. But actually had real good experiences with both of these trucks we've sold. So hopefully the third one is the same. And just thought I would give you guys an update on those trucks I had for sale, in case you're curious on what happened there and how all that went down. I'm about a couple hours away right now from this truck we got to look at, and we'll once we get there, we'll take a look at it and see what we think. Well, guys, here's the truck. It's a 72 Highboy, and it's probably the worst condition truck you guys have seen me buy. But the whole point of buying this truck was it has a really nice Highboy frame and it has a F26 title. So that was the goal with this truck. The body was Not really even planning on using the body, so that's not really a big deal. Pretty neat old truck. If it was in a little bit better shape, it'd have some cool patina on it, but it's pretty much wasted. See, that core support's just completely rusted out. It's originally a Utah truck, which is pretty cool. I usually don't get trucks from that far west. We're here in Colorado. Stayed in the camper last night. I actually went and looked at a truck yesterday, another truck, and didn't come home with it, sadly. It was it had a little bit too much rust. I'll put some pictures in it while I'm talking about it. Had a little bit too much rust in it for me. I was actually looking at it to put the body on this truck. It was a real nice truck, boxwood green. It had some rust in the fender up here under the hood, and the cab mounts needed work, and the cab corners. There's some spots in the door, so it just turned out having a little bit too much rust. But it was a real original truck. The interior was really nice. The bed was really good. There's a shot of the underside. This truck has the small front axle, the regular Dana 44 instead of the Dana 44 HD. Here's the big long drive shaft, transfer case. Yeah, you get the idea. We'll dig into this thing a little bit deeper when I get back home. And it runs and drives. We didn't drive it on the trailer. We couldn't get it started, but they drove it on the trailer when he went and bought it. A buddy here at my buddy's place in Colorado, he went and picked it up for me, and I already had it bought before I came up here, so he went and got it, and they drove it on the trailer. But today I think we're gonna go do some wheeling, have a little fun before I head back. We're gonna go to Wheeler Lake, I think. So let's go cut to that. Well guys, we're here at the trailhead. We're going to Williams Lake, is that right? Wheeler Lake. We got Bill here. You might remember him from Moab with his Jeep. So we're gonna get the Jeep unloaded and we're gonna head up there. So see you guys on the trail. think about this trail, guys? Room was to the top. Got some awesome footage with the drone. Ran all the batteries out. But, got some good footage. We're just about to the top. We're gonna come over here and there's gonna be a lake up here. 11,940. We're 11,940 feet. So pretty nice up here. A lot nicer than it is in Oklahoma, I can assure you that. Traction. Not out, not up yet. There you go. Back to Oklahoma, and we're going to dig into that truck when we get back, so I'll see you guys in. Well guys, we're back in Oklahoma after that quick trip to Colorado to pick up that 72 Highboy. Ran a quick trip up in the mountains, had a great time, blast up there in the mountains of Wheeler Lake. That was a great trail. I want to hit that with the Super Duty sometime, maybe even the Ultimate Highboy if I make it up there But the whole reason for this video is this 72 Sport Custom Highboy. So let's go dig into it and show you guys around the truck and show you what I've found with it. Here's the outside of it. Pretty rough truck. Came from Utah. That's pretty cool. I bought it out of Colorado. The guy I bought it from is the one that got it out of Utah. Has some cool patina on it, although the everything just rusted out on it. See, it's got rust right there. Even that hole goes all the way through the door. I just realized that. I can see inside the cab. But has this cool decal here, I guess, for under 9,000 pound GVW. I don't really know. Has some good West Coast Junior swing away mirrors. It has the Fomoco script logo on them. The cab's really not bad. It's got cab mounts are rusty, but the floor is actually good. Cab corners are rusted out of it, but I mean, it's not terrible. I still don't plan on using it. The bed's pretty junk. Has this pipe headache rack. It's pretty interesting. This truck has the small axle. It's not the Dana 44 HD, it's just the regular Dana 44. The closed knuckle ends are a lot smaller than those HDs. This is sometimes called a small ball axle or small knuckle. And the kingpins are way smaller on it. I haven't really been around this small axle much, and I was really surprised at how small the ends look compared to the HDs. But most of these 72 and older Highboys, that's what they had, was the smaller axle. On the 73 and up, they all had the big hub axle. It does have some interesting dash pad cover, or some pink. I don't know if it's originally pink or if it's just faded. Pink dash pad, pink headliner, and pink sun visors. So right there's probably the original color. That's kind of more orangish. I don't know. Now it's pink. Got a gun rack there, pretty cool. Seat's pretty trash, but yeah, it's not great. But I bought it for the frame and the title. I got a good Highboy F26 title, so that's cool. It's got the Sport Custom vinyl door inserts like my 72 two-wheel drive truck. Although there's a big hole cut out for a door speaker at some point. It's got the chrome drip rail trim, which is pretty cool. The frame, I went over the frame, and the frame is all good, no rust, which is awful good, because that's what I'm after. They like to rot out right here behind this spring hanger. They like to rust behind there, and this one's all good, and it's all there. Let me get underneath it here. There's the Dana 60 rear axle, nothing special there. Another thing on this truck is it has all thread replacing the U-bolts, which is never a good idea. So that will definitely be changed out. There's the Dana transfer case, big long front drive shaft for the Highboy. There's the front leafs and the front axle. Well, I thought the floorboards were good. I was looking at the other side. This one's pretty much gone on this side. The passenger side's good though. Back here you can see the cab corner is rusted out. So the cab's pretty much junk, especially for a regular cab. If it was a crew cab, it probably wouldn't be, but I know you guys where the rust areas are probably saying that truck's really not that bad, but let me tell you, where I'm from, this truck's pretty much just put it out back in the pasture because it's done. I'll be finding a good body and cab to put on this thing. There's a 360. I think it's been replaced at some point. It's got some red paint on it from probably just some standard rebuilder at some point. Sprayed a bunch of oil here from something. There's hood all in the oil on the hood, oil all here, and pulled up in the intake. I got it running and I didn't find any oil spraying, so I don't know what all that oil's from. But got it running. I'm running it off the this jug here because the fuel in the tank and the cab smelled really bad, really old, and I don't want to have any problems with this thing sticking valves or gumming up the carburetor. So I put it on a jug here just to get some clean gas to it. We had to open up the points. The points weren't opening, and the timing was way off. We got the timing set right and got it to fire up, and it's got a later model carburetor on it, and an EGR carburetor, and there's a big vacuum leak on the back side of the carburetor where the flange meets, because it doesn't meet up with, it's the wrong carburetor for this flange, basically this adapter flange thing, and big old vacuum leak in the back. So it doesn't like to start. I've had it running here. I pulled it out here. We might throw some gasoline down the carb and see if I can get it running. It doesn't run too bad, other than that big vacuum leak. Let's see if it'll start up. I'll show you guys how it runs. Make sure it's out of gear. Yep. Yeah, it runs. Doesn't like to idle though. You got to give it a lot of throttle input. It's not bad, but the big thing is the frame, and I got a title that matches this VIN, the F26 VIN. That's the main thing with this truck. Now back here, I did find, I don't know if they took these off or if these were going to replace the all thread, but here's the U-bolts that it should have. See, it has that flattened square top on it that goes on top of the leaf spring, and then it has these that go under the axle. And it had one Highboy lift block, but I didn't have the other one. But that's this truck. It's not much. It's not much. But I got it for the frame. My idea with this truck is I'm gonna get a good cab and bed and put on it and make a Highboy out of it. Get rid of this cab, and then eventually sell it. And I might use that 69, the white 69 F350 I got. I might use that cab if I can find a good bed, or if I can find another complete truck that would fit this truck good. We'll put this, slap it on this body, or this frame, slap the body on this frame so it makes a Highboy, since the frame's good. So that'll be a fun little project, and you guys will see it here whenever I do that, so you don't want to miss that. Hit that subscribe button so you know when that happens. Hit the thumbs up if you like this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.